The flash flood incident on Sunday, 7th February in Uttarakhand is another warning of the dangers that a Himalayan state like Uttarakhand faces from natural processes like landslides, snow avalanches, cloudbursts, or lake bursts. As we saw in 2013 in the same state, such processes can trigger much bigger disasters and cause massive destruction. The scientific team that visited ground zero of the tragedy has submitted its preliminary report, and the findings are concurrent with what was initially suspected.
Indeed, this particular instance of flash floods most probably was caused by a landslide followed by a snow avalanche, which brought down a lot of debris, a lot of mud and soil into a downstream small river. It's actually a stream. It blocked the natural course of this stream, which led to a dam-like situation. A lot of water got accumulated in that stream, and because of that pressure of accumulated water, this temporary blockage that was created because of all the debris falling into the stream, that blockage gave way, and suddenly you had a huge amount of water flowing downstream. Also along with it, lots of rocks, boulder, soil, vegetation, all sorts of things coming on, and that is what exactly the incident was. So the team was there. It made aerial surveys of the area. They couldn't reach there on foot, and they have been able to ascertain that this most probably was the sequence of events. It was not what was initially thought, that it would be a cloud event, meaning that a glacier lake had burst and that water had come into the river. More detailed investigations are still being done on the samples that they have collected, and we'll have a much better picture after a few days. Also, a team would be going back to the area after March to look at the site much more closely. As of now, it does not look to be directly a disaster that can be directly blamed on man-made activities. As people say, these are very young mountains. The Himalayas are one of the youngest mountains in the world, and therefore they are very fragile. So any kind of large projects, large construction activities are likely to disturb the very fragile ecology. So on an overall stage, of course, all this does add up, but directly there doesn't seem to be a very good link right now. So initially it was thought to be a cloud event, and these glacier lakes, which are all over the Himalayas, these glacier lakes are formed when the glaciers retreat. So as they retreat, and they retreat because the temperature is rising and the snow is melting. So as they retreat, at the tip of the glacier, or at the end of the glacier, because of the temperature, they don't just evaporate. The ice actually, or the snow, melts into water and it forms a lake. The glaciers have been receding at a faster rate, so leading to the creation of more and more lakes. So you have these lakes in that area. You always have the risk of some of these lakes getting breached because of one reason or the other, and the water coming down. Some of these lakes are small. Some might be in a completely remote area and might not be threatening to the population downstream, but a lot of them are real threats. One of the possible things that can be done, and which scientists suggest, they apply some engineering solution to that, and they are able to drain the water in a regulated manner from the pool, so that the pressure from the water itself does not get too much, and the lake does not get breached under the pressure of the water itself. One particular example that is often given is of a lake in Sikkim, and that's supposed to be a successful model that can be applied in other areas also.